Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a mixed media piece inspired by the work of Kara Walker. Because of this, I ask you to consider how you can use negative space to tell a story, give the viewer information, and create recognizable forms using just a silhouette. For this project, you're going to need foil, scissors, masking tape, one piece of cardboard, roughly 8 by 8 inches. Bigger is okay, but smaller will make this a lot harder. You'll need a pencil, white paper, a glue stick, or you can just use tape, watercolor pencils, a brush, and a pointable light source. So I'm using my desk lamp that I can position. You can also use a flashlight or a cell phone. All of those are good options. Okay, so first you're going to take your piece of foil and make 5 cuts into the sheet. You're only going to go maybe 4 inches deep, leaving the center intact and all the pieces still connected. So we're going to go from each corner here, a ways in, come on the other corner, still leaving it intact in the middle. One coming up from here. One straight down the middle here. And one on the other side, matching that one. So next, we're going to crunch and twist our foil to make a figure shape. So these side pieces will be the arms. These will be the legs. And this top piece will be our head. And just kind of play with it until you like it and it looks good to you. It's okay if it doesn't look just like a person. We're just going for the basic shape of a body. Okay. Once you have your foil figure, you can just go ahead and set that aside for now. Next, you're going to cut your paper to be the same size as your cardboard. One easy way to do this is just to set your cardboard on top of your piece of paper and trace around it. Now I have a simple shape that I can just cut out with my scissors. Okay, now we're just going to attach our piece of paper onto our cardboard to make it one piece. You can do this with a glue stick, or you can use tape and make a few little tape loopies and stick them there. Okay, so we want it to be just one piece like that. We're doing this because we need a little bit stronger, sturdier of a base than just paper would allow us alone. Okay, next you're going to use just a small piece of your masking tape, and you're going to tape down one of your foil figure's feet, just the edge of that leg there, to your cardboard and paper base. So you might want to just make a little bend just like that to make a little foot for your person. And we're going to tape them just right on the edge of your cardboard base. If you need to fold the edges down, you can do that. So now you've got a standing, posable foil figure that we can work with. Okay, so next we're going to set up our light source. We want to create a strong shadow using your foil figure and the light. So I think I'm going to turn mine around here so that I'm getting a nice shadow cast onto my paper. Okay. You might have to move it around a little to find what you like best. You can move the paper, whatever you'd like. So now you can do the fun part. Position your figure so he makes lots of different little poses. Just make sure he stays taped under that part so he stands up. Next, using your pencil, lightly trace the outline of the figure's shadow. Don't press too hard. We don't want to see these lines later on. They're just there to guide us as we're working. So don't worry about it being totally perfect. You just want to get kind of the general shape of your person. Next, using a color of watercolor pencil that you like, we're going to just trace that same silhouette with the pencil, making a very thick line. If you have to go back and forth a little bit like this, that's okay. We just want to make sure it's nice and thick so we're laying down plenty of pigment from these pencils. Okay, so now that you have the figure's shadow traced, we're going to repeat these steps maybe 3 to 6 more times until most of your page kind of filled with those shadow figures. And you can move your foil figure into different positions so that you get different kinds of shadows. I'm letting the shadows overlap as you go. Once you've drawn your figure's shadow a few times with the watercolor pencil, use a wet brush and begin to spread the pigment of the watercolor on the pencil marks, leaving the inside of the figure mostly blank, so you're mostly blending outwards towards the outer parts of your piece. These watercolor pencils will work mostly just like watercolor in that the more water you add, the lighter your color is going to get. And if you keep it more concentrated, it's going to be darker. So just go around your piece and start blending out those pencil marks. It's okay if you get a little messy. It's watercolor. It all will look pretty neat at the end. As you can see, I've went in and filled pretty much all of my page, all the sides, with that color coming from those watercolor pencil marks. If you find you feel like you need more color, you can go in and add a little bit more pigment from your pencil and just blend out with your brush. Now we're going to let our paper dry for a bit, and then we're going to pose our figure once more into a shape that we like. And we're going to fold him back down onto our sheet. So he's laying kind of against the piece of paper. And we're going to tape down that second foot. Now at this point your piece is pretty much done. You can either just create a border at the bottom with your tape to hold your figure's foot down, or you could use the tape to go all the way around and create kind of a full border for your piece. And that's it. We've got a very nice kind of abstract figure drawing. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the Shack Art Center for inviting me to make this video. Bye!